back to Learning How. Today we are learning about Louis Comfort Tiffany. Tiffany was born February 18th, 1848 in New York City, New York. He died January 17th, 1933 in New York City, New York. Tiffany grew up near New York City where his family owned the famous Tiffany jewelry store. As an adult, he created art with colored glass and sunshine. The windows he designed were made from thousands of pieces of tiny glass made at the Tiffany's factory. He made windows for churches and public buildings, and smaller windows, and even for lamps and vases for private homes. Tiffany lampshades were especially popular because electric lights had just been invented and people were enjoying the beautiful stained glass in their homes at night. Tiffany's work is part of the Art Nouveau style, which means New World style. Tiffany's favorite subjects were flowers, plants, and people in natural settings that were part of his stained glass windows. How we're going to be making our own stained glass. So you'll receive a canvas. This is one of ours at home because obviously we got it dirty. But for class, you'll have nice clean ones. But you will decide what you want to have the main theme of your stained glass. We have, sorry, I had to kiss a little girl. She needed some love. You can choose, I have a bunch of cookie cutters that you could use to be able maybe to be your main theme of your stained glass if you need to. You can trace around it as your main object, or you can design your own, but you're gonna create like the main theme of your artwork. It could be flowers, it could be animals, it could be people, but it can be whatever you'd like it to be. And then remember how Tiffany then made a bunch of like little shapes around to make like little pieces of glass. His was really glass. We're gonna make the illusion of it's glass because we really can't work with glass without cutting ourselves, probably. That being very dangerous. So we're gonna make the illusion of this is stained glass. So you're gonna take your pencil and you're gonna trace your main object. And then you're gonna take and then you're gonna draw like maybe little circles or little triangles or rectangles or ovals, whatever little shapes, then to fill in the rest of the page. Or you can make it maybe like little flowers, whatever you want to decide. But remember, they're gonna be like little segments. So you can draw it in little pieces. And then you're gonna take your watercolor and then you're gonna fill it in. And then you're gonna take your paint mixed with a little bit of, your glue mixed with a little bit of black paint. And then once that's dry, then you're gonna go and you're gonna trace every little line. And it's gonna be connected just as if it was real stained glass, because he had to use like just a metallic metal glue to be able to hold all the little pieces of glass together. So to give it the illusion that it's stained glass, we're gonna then trace every little line with our glued paint glue mixture. And then it's gonna make it look like that it is all stained glass and it'll be beautiful. Make sure that you also fill in a border around it so that it completes the whole picture. So make sure you put like a black line around it or whatever shape you want your stained glass to be. Make sure you trace all the way around. So that gives it the illusion that that's the edge and that's the final completion of your project. So we're gonna try it out and then you will be able to see a little bit better firsthand of what is expected. What are you doing?
Ocean.
So this is his ocean. Sorry, I'm upside down. Here's Josiah. And he's making a Christmas scene, aren't you, Josiah? Reggie, hers was a butterfly. You're doing a really good job using all those colors. And here's Jamesy.
Ocean.
Good job, bud. He's done hers. Now we have our special glue that's gonna make it look like it is. Here, Reggie, let me show you. Like it is the, okay, I'm gonna teach you. See where your pencil marks here? You're gonna take it and evenly squeeze it out. I'm not sure if I can see this in the camera. Evenly trace, hold on 1 second, hold on. I'll show you, then you get to do it. Trace it out so that it's like so. So where you have your pencil lines, where you can still see a little bit of them, you're gonna trace it. Oh, this is a little bit. And this isn't black because I left the black paint at school. So I had to use washable brown paint. This is the closest I could get. So this one, ours is a little bit liquidy. See where you carry on? So squeeze very, let me make sure it makes it a little bit smaller of an opening. So you just make a small little opening, so only a little bit comes out. So ours is a little bit more runny than it should be, just because I didn't have the exact paint because I mistakenly left the black paint at school. But you're gonna go wherever you see, wherever you see your pencil marks, you're gonna outline it all. Good job. So it's gonna look like it's stained. Okay, so we did find a little black paint that we had left over from our derby cards. And make sure you touch the top of the bottle to the canvas.
Yes.
Yes, and also make sure your sleeve doesn't touch your paint because this is permanent paint. Yep. Make sure keep your elbows up.
Thank you.
So wherever you see a pencil mark, touch the top and give it a nice even little squeeze. But you don't want it to be too much, too gloppy, otherwise it'll bleed into your pretty painted area. Good job, Saya. So Saya's artwork completed, and one thing that we did notice, oops, he forgot a line right here, that it'd probably be a little bit easier if you do the inside with your glue, if you do the inside outlining first before you do the outside lining, just because then your hand or your arm might rest upon it and smear it. So word of advice is to trace the inside pieces first and then work your way outward. Just completing putting his outline on his. Good job, buddy.
Subscribe to my channel and give it a big thumbs up.
Don't forget to hit that notification bell where you guys can hear our newest episodes. So stay tuned. See you guys later. Bye!